What's going on, guys? My name is Jonas, back to another brand new video. Today is Sunday. Hope you guys are enjoying your Sunday. Beautiful weekend. Today we are going to be looking at Hiyoni and how he carried his team to their only map win. It was Bind. It was a tens-like performance. And obviously they did not end up beating NUTURN, one of the best teams, if not the best team in Korea. But they put up a good fight for a team that we haven't really seen a lot from, really. They've only played 5 official matches, and they haven't done hot. But they put up a great series against NUTURN. Definitely a team to look out for in Korea. Hyeoni is definitely a player to look out for in Korea, and watching him play this game was just kind of ridiculous. He plays very, very well, and we're going to be cutting this video into two separate parts. So this first part we're going to be talking about is his positioning. The second part we're going to be talking about is his clutching ability. And both things he does very, very tens-like. I was surprised to see how confident he is in everything he does. He's always very confident with the plays that he's making. Even when he didn't have a lot of kills, it wasn't like, oh, he got like 15 kills in the first couple rounds and like that boosted his confidence, right? Like, no, he was confident from the get-go, getting a couple kills around. Um, it wasn't like if you look at the timeline here, it wasn't like he just got a bunch of kills at the beginning. It was like one, two, then he had six here, then he had up to 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. 19. So he had 19 at half and then got 11 in the second half. So he never really cooled off, right? Because the second half was only 7 rounds. So he never cooled off. And his performance was just absolutely ridiculous. He had um, 9 multi-kills, and when you have 9 multi-kills and 2 clutches, and basically a third clutch, we'll get into it. I mean, his teammates were alive, but he did everything. And when you have that many, I mean, you're just going to be just ridiculous. Op kills, obviously, he was positive on everybody. He killed everyone with the op at least once, and he went 3-0 in first bloods. Again, absolutely ridiculous. This is one of the better performances we've seen from anyone in Korea recently, and the fact that his teammates really couldn't do anything on maps 2 and 3 was like really, really sad. Um, but yeah, this was one of the best performances I've seen in a long time. So let's get right into it. This first clip I want to talk about is positioning in U-Haul. So this is a really good spot, especially because he knows that Solo doesn't have flashes anymore. Solo's used his 2 flashes. He's standing almost just out in the open. And he still has his dash available, so he's standing in the open here, and it's giving him the ability to dash out if he wants to. But the way that they're trying to clear this, he's just gonna end up getting 2 free kills here. And we'll look at the end of this round later because he ends up clutching this round, but we'll keep that in the clutch part. Um, he just plays this position really well, and he's so patient. He's so confident that someone's going to stay here, that he even gets just another kill for free. And that confidence and that patience is just something really amazing to watch. This round, the way he gets away from utility and the way he positions himself to get a second kill, again, just something really, really nice. He sees Solo get under the smoke at the very last second here, and he's just going to get a free one again. In this next clip here, you're gonna see how he takes space. Uh, Not only does Solo make a huge misplay here going for this gun, after he gets that kill, he's gotten 2. He's confident in his team's ability to follow him. He just gets right in there. He knows that third player isn't going to be doing much against him, and he gets a 3K for free. And this last round of positioning here coming up right after this clip ends. So we're going to see right here, his team is completely given up short, so they're holding double bathroom, and Dubu's playing heaven. So he knows when he's rotating that a player could be pushed up here. A lot of people, whether it gets mixed up in comms or whether they just aren't aware of it, it's hard to be aware of something like this when your teammates are still like conventionally on site. They're not playing on the site, right? But you have 3 of your teammates towards A, right? A lot of people, even if they hear comms, even if they are aware, they might still not be ready for this player to be here. But Hiyoni's extremely ready. He pulls out the op in spawn and gets a free kill for that. And I mean, his positioning is just amazing on this long peek. His teammate shoots the dart for him. He gets out, kills the breach. And the way NUTURN have been playing their attack side, they need the breach. So by the time the breach goes down, that's just like losing a smoke character for most teams. Um, it's free round wins at that point. Um, So watching his positioning, and if you're a Jet player, watching someone like Tens, watching someone like Hiyoni, will give you a lot of insight because it's showing you how to be perfectly confident. If you guys don't remember, this is Challengers 1, but this is on land. These guys are playing on land. He is doing all these things on land. You say, hey, kid, do that on land. Like, he is doing these things against the best team in Korea, hypothetically. They went to Reykjavik, obviously. This is maybe the best team in Korea. They played really well against NA and EU. Um, and he's just full confidence against these players. He's playing extremely well, and now we're gonna see how good he is at clutching. So this is a round that they by no means should have won, 3v4, and we're gonna watch how he makes space and how he clutches. So he gets that free kill off the nade, and then he's gonna get in and get a second, and then he's gonna flick towards Hookah, and he's gonna get a third, all in the span of like 4 or 5 seconds. And I mean, this is just it's so nice to watch because he's just creating so much space, and you'll see a couple times he does this play a couple times where his teammates will clear out this left side, and then he'll just throw this smoke and dash in. The person that's backside or midside will always swing towards that shot, and then um, the person that's coming out spawn with him always ends up getting one. It's a really nice play. It's something small that they can do, and something for newer teams to work on in practice. It's not creating full-on plays, right? It's creating these little protocols that can get you free kills and get you rounds in unadvantageous situations like a 3v4 or a 4v5. They're down a man, but they still have a way to bring it back and win a 3v4, even though they got breach ulted at the end too. This is another one. It's the same thing. Hiyoni, this is that round where he gets two and U-Haul. His teammates end up going down, but in a 2v2, he gets flashed out by his teammate. He gets the trade, and then he plays the 1v1 perfectly. Um, Finds one. He does the same play, right? So he's done this before, and this is earlier in the game, but this is how you create a protocol and then continue to build on it, right? So he does this at the beginning of the game, right? Where he dashes into the smoke and then he goes backwards, right? So now the next time they see that, they expect him to go backwards, but when he goes forwards, they don't expect it. Or when he goes out to the left or out to the right, they won't expect it. So that's how you create a protocol and then build from it. You can have different branches to one tree. Um, and then yeah, he wins this 1v1. This is this is a really interesting plant spot that they actually end up doing. This plant spot, I'm not sure if it's becoming meta, but DFR end up doing this as well on their attack, so we might see more of that coming in. Just watch out for that plant spot in North America as well. Obviously, it gives you the easier if you're playing backside or spawn. You can spam it from long. So yeah, people have been planting here a little bit more, so just be aware of that plant spot when you're playing. Here's another one where he gets 4 kills, where he just should not be allowed to get more than 1. Um, and I'll just let you guys watch this for yourself. I mean, this is ridiculous. 33 health right here, and he's going to end up getting 3 more. He gets that kill onto that guy. Solo is just not ready for what happens here. I mean, this is just crazy. This is just his confidence at work. I mean, this is just his confidence. And he's so confident that it is scaring Perry. Perry doesn't stick the bomb. He only knows he's not going to stick it, and then just runs out, taps him in the head. You you can't teach something like that. But for the Jet players out there, this is how you play. This is how you play with confidence. He's playing at the absolute top level of competition in his region right now, and these are the type of things he's doing. He has full confidence swinging, and they're not stupid. You have to learn the difference between stupid and confidence. So he has 33 HP, right? He is in a 1v2. He either takes this long range fight or a close range fight against this guy spawn, right? He knows that if he takes a longer range fight, he has a lesser chance of winning. So instead of taking that, he's going to swing over here, and he's going to go for the dash and go for a 50-50. Either Solo reacts in time or he doesn't. And he takes a chance that Solo's not going to react in time. He does the same thing here. He's confident that his play will mess up Perry and make him get off the bomb, and it does. And that's exactly how his whole playstyle is based around. It's a lot of gambly things, but when it works, it works. And when it keeps working, it snowballs. And when you lose a round like this, when you're a NUTURN, this is the end of the road. You're tilted. You can see it in their faces. They get tilted. 310. And this DFR, they're hyped. I mean, that is how you continue to win games. And that's why they just close this round out. Obviously, they lost a couple rounds here, but he ends up getting 3 or 4 in one of these rounds, and he gets some entries. Um, like I said, absolutely brilliant. I haven't seen a game this dominant from any Korean players recently. Allow hasn't really done anything like this. The Korean Jets, I mean, I don't think Soldam is even playing in this. He's playing in Japanese event. So he is playing really well. This might be our next video. Soldam 47. Jesus, this guy's an animal too. Is this streamed? Alright. Uh, this could be the next video. 27-8. Soldam's an absolute beast on the jet. But I'd like to see him do it against a team like this. Like we see, he's not really falling off. Like he's still playing well, but he just doesn't do the same things that he does against these lesser tier teams. But again, you can learn a lot from how Hiyoni plays, and I encourage you guys to watch other events. Don't just watch North American events. Watch Korea, watch Brazil, um, watch South America. I literally have VLR open. Here, I will literally show you guys. I literally have VLR open on my second monitor just all the time. Vision Strikers game in 3 hours. Will I stay up to watch that? Unlikely, but it's good to have open. I have it open. That's my second computer, so I don't lag at all if I'm playing, and I'll just have like a Brazil game or a Korea game, China, Middle East, anything. It's so good to watch games. It's so good to learn how people play, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. My name is Witness. Peace out.